Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It's Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA. It's 17:15 Zulu on October 4th, 2022. It's time for Tuesdays with Tim and Jeff. And with me today is Jeff, KB8ZWT. Jeff, how about that DX Engineering sale day? What do you think?
I'm telling you what, that was quite an experience. I was surprised at how many people showed up, and boy, the stuff was just flying off the shelf.
It reminded me of an Apple store, Jeff.
It
when
did.
when they come out with a new iPhone, the crowd that was outside the door
Man, I
before
even
you.
I even came home with some stuff.
What did you get, Jeff?
I got an FT60R, an ICOM 2300 mobile radio, and a Kenwood K20A 2-meter handheld.
Well, the deal had to be really good for an
Yes,
employee who gets employee pricing. Uh,
it was real good pricing.
yeah. So, Jeff, tell us about that new Yaesu handheld you got.
It's the 60R. I mean, it's been around for several years, but it's a nice radio, nice and sturdy. I spent a little bit of time programming a few frequencies in it, and it sounds good, receives good. I really enjoy it.
Now, Jeff, have you used the new DX Engineering repeater that goes between analog and D-Star
Yes,
from
I
I?
have. Yep, I've heard a few people on it. I haven't made any contacts on it. I threw my call out there a couple times, but now that it's analog, people are starting to get on it, the analog and D-Star.
So it works both ways, and that's a great repeater from ICOM, and really
Yes.
glad to have NADXE there at exit 29 on I-76, running both modes. And Jeff, what did you hear from the customers? What did the customers think about the DX Engineering sale day?
Well, one, they're very excited about the new showroom, possibly coming in early of next year. But the prices were they just said were absolutely amazing, and like I say, you saw it. Stuff was just flying off the tables and off the shelf. I mean, people were really excited. They haven't had a chance to do this for a couple of years.
Right, and so we had a lot of really good sale inventory for
Yeah.
everybody, and I think that was great. And I know you've been keeping track of what's going on Facebook and what
Yes.
customers were saying there.
Oh, we had one gentleman. I don't have his name with me right now, but I mean, he made a real long review on what we had, what he got, and it was impressive. And I think we owe some of it to Melanie. I mean, she organized this and got a lot of it together, and did a great job with it.
And it's really a big job to pull that all together. And it was great. We had all of the DX Engineering employees there,
Yep.
able to answer questions, and hundreds and hundreds of people showed up.
There was what 50 some at the door. When we opened up the door, the car door started opening up too, and it was just a line coming. I bet you 150 people came in that door right off the bat.
Right off the bat. And it was a great 3 hour sale. And, the prices were amazing. And Jeff, I think we need to do this again soon.
I think so too. I need some more stuff.
Jeff, let's talk, when talking about new stuff, let's talk about one of the new radios that's really hot right now, which is the Yaesu FT710.
Yes.
And so I'm going to do, let's see here. They've changed things a little bit, but I'm going to show you my screen here, Jeff, and let me know when you see it.
Sure.
Uh,
Yeah, and I'm interested in that 710,
yeah,
and
this is
it's on the screen.
all right. So, Jeff, this is Sherwood Engineering. So it's Sher, WING, SHERWENG.com. And this is his receiver test data. And you see here, Jeff, you got the FTDX 101D is the top ranked receiver. Then it goes flex, and then it goes to the Yaesu FTDX10. Jeff, that FTDX10 is a very popular radio too.
It is. We had a couple of those fly off the shelf on Saturday, and that's what I'm kind of in between, the FTDX10 and the 710. I haven't decided what I might get next year.
Right, and then you got the 710. So it goes FTDX10 and then the 710 as far as rankings, in the receiver test data. So this new Yaesu FT710 ranks right up there. And Jeff, this is not a very expensive radio.
No, it's not. It's very inexpensive, and boy, it looks good too.
It is very eye appealing, and the FTDX10 is also very appealing. So, Jeff, do you see the PA QSO Party here?
Yes, I do. Yep.
Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about the PA QSO Party, because I know you're going to make your semi-annual trek to Pennsylvania to put your camper away. But look at this. It's the Pennsylvania QSO Party this weekend coming up.
Yes, it's going to be a good time. I'm going to try to make some contacts this weekend.
Right. So in 3 days and 22 hours is the Pennsylvania QSO Party. And I think this is right in there, number 2, number 3, as far as activity goes. California was last weekend, a lot of great activity. In fact, 10 meters was quite good last weekend. Mm-hmm. But the Pennsylvania Party and all 67 counties in Pennsylvania will be on the air. So you can go to paqso.org, and that's where you're going to find the Pennsylvania QSO Party. All the bonus station information, how you send in your logs, all the rules, everything is here. So, that's going to be a good time to be on the air. Sunspots are getting better, and why not? Especially Jeff, they're saying it's going to be kind of cold this weekend.
It is supposed to be a little bit cold. Of course, I got a fireplace outside I like to sit by, but maybe set up one of the radios outside.
That is always a fun thing to do. And when you got the fall colors and a little bit of apple cider, it's all good. Let's see who's in the chat room, Jeff. We got Yankee Sierra 1, Juliet Fox Echo is on from Yankee Sierra Land, and also from Charleston, South Carolina. It's Kilo Oscar 4 Alpha Fox Lima. From the Netherlands, Papa Bravo 5 X-Ray. From Oregon, Whiskey 6 Bravo Juliet Radio. British Columbia, Victor Echo 7 Uniform Tango Victor. And our good friend Mike Mowry, KE3 Juliet Papa. He was at the sale day. I think he got some good deals.
He did. He got some really good deals. I saw. I helped him out a little bit there. Nice talking to him.
That's great, Jeff. And Mike, he had to drive probably an hour and 15 minutes, but there were guys there from Michigan and
there
New York.
Yes.
And Whiskey Delta 8 Juliet Mike. He's always fighting food poisoning. That's tough. And Dan, Whiskey Alpha 4, Mike Oscar Mike, always great to have you on. And Gene says, have the FTDX10. Want to know more for the FT710. So take a look at the Sherwood Engineering page, Gene. But they're getting out there. Whiskey 8 November Echo Tango. Good to have you on, Gene. And Teddy is on. Hotel India 3 Tango from the Dominican Republic. And Brian, the Arizona QSO Party is also this weekend coming out. Jeff, that'd be a good place to be in January, is Arizona.
That would be, yep.
And the Superstition Amateur Radio Club will be running the Arizona QSO Party from the W7 JET station. And Addie is on from England, Germany 6 Alpha Delta. Congratulations on the 3-hour sales success. It sounds like Christmas came way too early for some.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it, Addie. I seeing the smiles, Jeff, I just love that.
Yes, absolutely.
And Kevin, Kilo 3 Kilo Tango Bravo is on. And he says, my new Ameritron AL 811H was just delivered today from DX Engineering and picked up a new tuner to handle the power at the storefront in Talmadge on Saturday. So Kevin, be careful. Make sure those tubes are inserted properly. And Jeff, no packing inside the amplifier, right?
Right. Yep.
We got Barry, Germany 6, Juliet Mike X-ray. And Brian says we'll be using the call Whiskey Bravo 7 Tango Juliet Delta in the Arizona QSO Party. So lots of good things. You know, every weekend, Jeff, there are so many great activities on the air.
Right.
But I am really looking forward to the Pennsylvania QSO Party because I'm in Pennsylvania.
Yes, you are.
That's the big thing. And Jeff, I hope you get on the air. You're not very far from Pennsylvania.
No,
so,
I'm not.
40 meters, 20 meters, 40 would be really good for you.
Right. Yep. Probably use the end fed for this.
Right. Your end fed. That's the Chameleon, right?
That's the Chameleon hooked up to the 7200.
And that's the M-Pass?
No, not the M-Pass. This is just the Chameleon MCOM2.
MCOM2.
Yep.
Okay. Very good. Well, we hope to hear everybody on the air this weekend. And Jeff, thanks for all you do. It was great to see you on Saturday. Thanks so much for helping all the customers and to all the staff that we have. You know, even Michael Murphy, KI8R, who lives maybe 3 hours away. He wasn't on the clock. He wasn't, you know, but he drove up with his wife and she got to see all the craziness. So that was so good. And, you know, to Mark and Greg and Wayne and all the Jeff, all you guys that staff the store and everybody who's on the phones. Yeah. And then Jeff, how about all the people that we have that make the stuff, make the DX Engineering products?
I know it is really exciting seeing all this weekend.
Yeah, it's just super. So thanks to all the DX Engineering team for everything you do. And Jeff, thanks for being here. And I'll be back for the Manufacturers Showcase on Thursday. Until then, 73 from DX Engineering.